Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1 Phathead Cande Roth. We're looking at a cold one. We're in the 30s. Then we get up into the 40s. Maybe a high of about 46, 47 or so. Tomorrow, a little warmer. We'll be up in the mid to upper 50s. And it looks to be dry, so let's go get it. Why not, Cande?
Why not? Why not? I will dress properly today. I will wear the proper jacket to go outside.
Yes, something with a little fleece, maybe a hoodie.
Yeah, something.
Please.
Something a little more than I had on yesterday where I was freezing.
Now, earlier in the show, earlier this hour, we got into a lot of things that went on with me yesterday. We didn't get a chance to cover your evening. What happened? Anything good?
Well, yesterday, I don't know if you feel this way, but when you want to wash your, huge, comforters and whatever, the laundromat's the place to go. They have those huge washers, otherwise it's kind of difficult to put all of that. So that's what we did yesterday with the weather getting colder, get the winter comforters out and ready to go, and then we ran around and did a bunch of stuff. Tilly was in the car with us, of course, and, I went to where I get all of my fruits and vegetables, and then we came home with a pizza for dinner. Now, I don't know if I've told you this, but I think I've mentioned it before.
Yeah.
If you get pizza and you want to reheat it, the only way is the air fryer.
Air fryer
comes out like the oven.
Okay.
Like it's just coming out of the pizza oven. Don't moan and groan.
No. It's because every time I think, you're going to think I'm yelling at you. I'm not. Every time I think you're asking me a question to answer, you keep going and ask another question. So from now on, just when you're telling a story, I want you to say, "Stop, I am done. You may respond, Phathead." Okay?
Oh.
All right. Are you ready for my...
It's going to be a good day.
Are you ready for my response?
Please respond.
Oh, thank you. I have had a bunch of different food that you wouldn't think would go in an air fryer, like a grilled cheese, and it was phenomenal. So that's kind of like pizza, bread and cheese. I'm sure it's great.
We turned Casey onto it. He's like, "This is amazing. I'm never heating up pizza any other way. It's just like it came out of the pizza oven and you're sitting down a fresh pizza." That was dinner last night. We had a lovely day, and that's it. Phathead, would you like to respond?
Thank you. This is working out very well, don't you think?
Do you wash your comforters? Working out perfectly.
Funny you brought that up because I was going to go all the way back to that original point.
Yes.
You're supposed to wash your comforter? Is that right?
I've heard that's right, yes.
I'm kidding. Our comforter has been washed. Yes, we don't have a true comforter, like thick. Like we have, like a top blanket that can go right in the washing machine.
I see.
Yeah, no real major comforter.
Okay.
So, but you're saying it's got to go to the laundromat because
It's much easier because they
Right.
have the really, really big washers. So it makes it very easy. You can actually put two comforters in one machine and bada bing, bada boom, you're done.
All right, that makes a lot of sense. Hey, that sounds like a productive day you had there.
It was. We caught up on a lot of stuff. And yes, and here we are.
All right, so now let's go right into this topic. I want you to think about Brian. This article tells us that the average American man has about 8 friends total. Now, they hold on. They break it down, and this could change. They even say it could change from person to person. They say you have 5 general friends, 3 close friends, 2 best friends, and most average men have 8 friends total. Typically, someone has 2 besties, 3 close, 5 general. What's Brian's life like?
It sort of fills in like that. He does have... The thing about Brian is no matter where he goes, no matter where we are, people start talking to him. Mm-hmm. And they love him. They love to tell all the stories. He just attracts people in that manner. That being said, he works in the public, and a lot of people call him whatever. He's very popular. I always call him, "You're the mayor." Everybody loves you. Everybody knows you. But he does have like 2 really close people. And then, the other casual friends, not so much. We don't really do much with other people.
I don't blame you, Cande. I don't.
It's not like we go out with, another couple. That's very, very rare or anything like that. But a small group, which is what I have. And I said to him, I don't want to meet anybody new. I don't want any new friends. In fact, I'm going to start eliminating the ones I have.
Oh yeah, it's like a little video game. Bye bye, you're off.
Bye-bye.
You're out.
I don't have any more time for you. See you later.
You got the Pac-Man dying sound. Goodbye, you're off.
Yeah, I have maybe 3 to 5 very close friends that I adore, and I don't need any more than that.
Now, we learned a lot about Brian here because when I think of Brian, and I swear I mean this in a kind way, I think you describe him as a good person. If you love him, then I love him. But when I think of Brian, I think of a guy who is home with you all the time and Tilly and doesn't have any outside people. That's the way I envisioned him.
He's on the phone a lot. Now, when you say outside people, are friends coming over here? Very rarely. Very rarely.
All right.
But he's on the phone a lot.
Very, very interesting. I wouldn't get that from him. All right. Is he texting?
You don't have friends coming over to your house either. Yes,
No,
he's texting.
No, I hate when people come over. The only thing... here's what's all right. Like, occasionally, like, DJ Deuce has a job that he drives around Long Island for. He's basically on the go. And every now and again, he has texted me, hey, I want to drop something off. Are you around? I wanted to chat, whatever. That's cool. I love that. I don't necessarily need someone coming over here spending the day, right?
Oh, I couldn't agree more. I had this coworker. We lived sort of close to each other when I was raising my kids, right? And when you've got your kids and you've got your routine in the middle of the afternoon, the last thing you want to hear is a knock on the door.
Right.
I'm like, who is here? I open the door. It's this guy. And he says, hey. I said, hey, is something wrong? What's up? Oh, I wanted to see if you wanted to go to lunch.
Oh, that's interesting.
I said, well, I can't now. I've kind of, got a lot of things I got to take care of today. But in the future, if you want to go out to lunch, I would really appreciate if you call me first.
Yeah,
and I
you
didn't
think?
even let him in the door. You understand? He
I
stood
don't
on the
blame
porch.
I don't blame you, honestly.
That really freaked me out.
No, that's odd, man. That is odd for sure. Now, while I tell you that I don't love having people over, I have to say this. I need to get this out. I am so thankful for the people in my life who enjoy having people over. I mean, take Barbecue Tom as an example.
Yes.
Some of my best days in the summertime have been sitting out, Barbecue Tom's house, chatting, playing music.
I find it interesting that you text his wife because, my good friend Yvonne, I don't text her husband Ed ever.
Okay, so I am, where it really started from? I'm the guy in the family who handles all the kids, stuff, school stuff, everything. Like I'm texting all the moms, hey, can you pick this one up? Can I help you out with this? That's me. So I text all the wives, Candy. I got them on speed dial,
Okay.
Yeah. It's a fairly normal thing, I think.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't text anybody's husbands or anything like that. So anyway, but I don't have kids. That are in the house. They're grown.
Yeah. Yes. And
that being said, I FaceTimed with my sweet Maeve last night.
How was she doing?
She was very tired and ready for bed, but she goes,
Aww.
I love you, Bobby. That's how she said it.
Oh, was she all bathed and everything?
She was so rubbing her eyes. She was going to fall asleep in about a minute. She was so tired. It was like 7 o'clock. She was just falling down tired.
Is there anything cuter? Here's the combination. This is the combination. A freshly bathed child with wet hair.
Yes.
In pajamas.
Yes.
Rubbing their eyes, ready to go to sleep. Is there anything cuter, Candy?
Only when she says, I love you, Bobby.
Oh, my goodness.
And that little I'm so tired voice.
That is so cute.
I said, Maeve, I can see you're really tired. I have a news flash. Bubby's going to bed very soon, too. You have sweet dreams, my darling girl.
Now, I do need to get back to one other thing while we were
Oh,
discussing.
I thought we could talk about me for the rest of the show.
That's fine. We can. I want to go back to the texting thing. Specifically, when I'm texting with wife of Barbecue Tom, there are times I will text the two of them together. Certain topics that I want them both to hear at the same time.
Yes, I understand that. Group texting. Got it.
But yesterday, I'm texting about how horrible this app is to set up parent-teacher conferences.
I understand that too. So let me give you another question.
Hold on. I'm not. Hold on.
Oh, wordy.
Hold on, girl. Okay?
Okay.
Queen, relax. We'll get to you. I know Barbecue Tom wants nothing to do with the parent-teacher conversation. He's out on the parent-teacher conferences. So I know in my mind, I already know there's certain topics that go to both of them, certain topics that go to each one of them. I know what their interests are. Do you get
And that
me?
was the important part you had to spit out?
Yes.
My question to you
my
is
God.
now,
Yeah.
do you text Tennis Nick's wife?
No, I don't have Tennis Nick's wife's phone number.
Then you
No.
are normal. Okay.
Right. And listen, love when wife of Tennis Nick is at tennis. She's not there all the time. But
Of course. I love seeing Ed. I don't text him on the phone, but when I see him, I'm very happy to see him. I'm seeing him Saturday night.
yes, now it's interesting. There's people in our lives like this. Wife of Tennis Nick, very much like wife of Barbecue Tom, a very bright woman with a lot to say, and I love hearing her point of view on things. But I do not have her phone number. Tennis Nick is the contact. He's the one.
That's how
Okay?
it should be. So now I know. So I got the answer I needed. We don't have to discuss this another second.
All right, we will move on from all of this. Yes, there is something I wanted to get to. We will save that for late 8 o'clock hour. We'll discuss odd things we find attractive in life, Candy. We also have to get into the password conversation and National Days good news stories. By the way, Your Bald and the Beautiful comes up less than 20 minutes. We have a really chilly, dry day. Bundle up. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.